I'm just here with Isabel Tompsett. Now, you're an amateur jockey, and you were, was it champion amateur ladies jockey last year, 2010?
Yeah, the last season, the 2009-2010 season.
So you've ridden a lot of winners on the...
Well, I've ridden 23 winners under proper racing rules. I've ridden 75 inclusive point to point.
Yeah. So how long have you been an amateur jockey?
For the last 10 years, really.
Yeah.
I mean, I've only really ridden competitively against professionals over the last few years.
Yeah.
So it's quite hard. It's quite hard to get the chances against professionals and to be good enough as well.
Yeah.
So it's only recently.
And you ride for the Llewellyn yard.
Yeah.
Who else do you ride for?
Just a variety of different people in ladies races. You know, the Welsh trainers, Evan Williams and Di Birchall, Craig Roberts when he was still training, and Dave Evans, they've all supported me.
Yeah, because obviously you're Welsh as well. So.
Yeah, and John Price as well, he's a permit holder. I've ridden a couple of winners for him. And yeah.
Well, I was going to ask you as well, because I know you're a jockey, but you're also a qualified vet. So how the hell do you get the time to do both? You must be a very busy lady.
Well, luckily we're restricted to equine clients, so most of my clients are racehorse trainers and owners and point-to-point trainers, and luckily they're quite understanding about your time commitments when it comes to riding. I try never to let people down when I'm riding, and I try to be organised and get things done early if I know I'm going to be racing. And also, you have to work late hours if you're going to have most of the next day off.
Do you think, obviously you know a little about the horse anatomy, do you think it gives you an extra insight being a jockey as well?
Yeah, it does help in races. It's quite interesting when you're riding. A lot of horses are reported to us due to poor performance, and for me, I know exactly exactly what's required of the horse in the race and exactly the problems that go wrong.
The turns to the 100 unit for race 4, winning horse for paid £6.10.
It's the problem with doing it live.
6 £1.70. Turns out to paid £21.
Oh, there we go. No, when you're riding, you get used to the different wind problems you might encounter with horses, and fitness, whether they hang, whether they're not putting it in, or
explain what putting it in means for people who maybe not new to the sport.
Some horses, they've got the ability, but they're not really very competitive, or they have been competitive at one stage in their life, and they've had too many hard races, and they just lose that edge. They just don't want to fight as hard in a race. They don't want to try as hard, and when it comes to crunch time at the end of the race, they just hold on to a little bit for themselves, which maybe they would have given.
Well, thanks Isabel. I know we're going to be interrupted again, so it's lovely to speak to you and get some insight. Thank you very much. You'll be an event as well.
Race time is 3.